Good evening once again, folks. Hope you all have enjoyed what is the first month of the 2021 year. Hope you're all keeping safe. As said in a previous video, I said that we would be reviewing the new Roku Ultra with Dolby Vision, 4K obviously, and Dolby Atmos. As I have said in previous videos, I am an NVIDIA enthusiast, but today I had to eat some crow. We've always had Rokus, anything from the Roku 3 Express to the Roku 3, the Roku Stick 4K, and most recently before this one, the Roku 4K Ultra. As I have said previously, very stable. I've always had the one complaint where it is slow. Slow as in to upload, slow as in to get the movies up and running. I'm an IPTV enthusiast and have been for many, many, many years, and that's always been my other complaint, that it switches channels quite slow. Well, there is a little bit of improvement there, but I believe that this is the best Roku to date. The pictures are stunning. It truly does play everything in Dolby Atmos. Yeah, I mean, we were actually pleasantly surprised. The small price tag, you know, for those that can, and for those that can't, obviously, this is a great streaming device. I have now swallowed a little crow. It's still not NVIDIA-like, but picture-wise, at 60 frames per second, 4K, HDR, Dolby Vision, and the ability to produce sound in a Dolby Atmos atmosphere is quite remarkable. I am actually pleasantly surprised.
I really like it.
I played regular TV on it. It was in Dolby Atmos. I played a regular movie on it. It was in Dolby Atmos. Obviously, our main go-to when it comes to the big 4K, HDR10, HDR movies, or Dolby Vision is the Disney app. Flawless. Honestly, flawless. Roku definitely went up a notch in my belt. Kudos to Roku. And with that in mind, let us show you a little bit. Not to take too much of your time, but honestly, this is, to me, a great number 2, and dare I say 1A next to the NVIDIA. The NVIDIA to me will always be the number 1. This is 1A in my book now. This is fantastic. So I'm going to show you a little bit, and that should pretty much, and we'll get right back to it.
NJM. Your family has a wide person.
It actually, to me, improved a little bit on the speed of the switching of channels.
It was Antifa.
This is a wonderful IPTV that we subscribe to.
She didn't cry. She wasn't angry or sad.
Believe it or not, the output in audio is completely in Dolby Atmos. Very surprising, but yes, indeed it is Dolby Atmos.
I just miss her. so much.
The pictures are very, very clear. This is live TV,
Unless
obviously.
you ran into some.
There is the WWE Universal Champion. Who cares? Everything is really, really good. We really enjoy it.
Hey, Roman Reigns is still a champion?
Roman Reigns is still champion.
Oh.
Now we're going to show you a little bit of the Disney app.
Just do that one.
Flawless. This is Disney's Mulan. Plays very good in Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision. It immediately switches.
From northern invaders.
The colors are great.
Yes, it is a stunning, stunning, stunning
Imperial
picture.
Majesty, the Son of Heaven.
As you can see here, this is on the Roku itself, obviously, 4K, Dolby Vision, and Atmos. Just about we noticed also too something that we hadn't seen before. There are HD movies that have Atmos as well. Stunning. I mean, this Roku really went up a notch.
I mean, I'm really picky.
Yeah.
And
I mean, this
I
is
think
very
the colors
crisp.
are so much nicer than any other platform. Except, you know, the NVIDIA, we love the NVIDIA because it's reliable. But the colors on the Roku, I believe, are a little better.
The remote is a little different now. Obviously, it's the same standard Roku in the black mat and whatnot. But what I did notice is that they did add 2 dedicated buttons for the Disney app and Hulu. Obviously, the Netflix and the Vudu were there before, which, I mean, for those of you that subscribe to Vudu or
Netflix.
buy the movies off of Vudu, you're wasting your time. No disrespect to you Vudu subscribers, but honestly, this did go up a notch. I am going to show you a little bit of the settings.
Everything,
obviously.
pretty much, it did everything by itself. Once we took it out of the box, it read everything by itself. We didn't have to put that we had Atmos or anything like that.
The only thing that we did have to do, due to the fact, as a lot of you know, when you have the HDR10 or the Dolby Vision on instead of on automatic, we did have to switch that off because everything was just dark, no matter what. You know, if we weren't playing like an HDR10 or Dolby Vision movie or anything, it was just dark. So in the actual settings, I did do this. Whoops. Because if you keep it off, it's basically automatic. And that's what I read from this. And in fact, I tested it out and it is in fact that. If not, you'll always be dark, you know, in those movies that aren't HDR or HDR10 or Dolby Vision. But that was basically the only thing we did. Other than that, honestly, it is a fantastic device. I am floored by this, really, really floored. I did not think it was going to be this good. In fact, I actually thought that my wife was going to tell me, You spent $100 on that thing, now take it back. No, she did not tell me that.
Which I was planning to, because we keep buying these things. We have a bunch of them. Well, not of this one, but
Yeah, this
he
is.
has to buy every new one.
I have to buy every new one.
But we're
Hey,
keeping this one.
for a lot of you guys and gals out there, I'm going to mostly refer to the guys out there. We're all tech freaks in some way, shape, or form. Hey, we're just rolling with the times. Honestly, to me, this is the closest device out there that is near to the NVIDIA. I know that I am shining on the NVIDIA, but honestly, there's just Android-wise or any other platform-wise, there is nothing better. The NVIDIA is the all-around. This still has its limitations, but for what we want it for, honestly, it's perfect. We wanted to play IPTV. There are only certain internet protocol television subscriptions that you could actually get on this thing. Very limited. Awesome movies. I swear this thing is just outrageously crisp. I can't wait to watch the McGregor fight tomorrow night on this thing, and the AFC and NFC championship games, which I'm to understand are actually going to be in 4K. So that is basically our in-depth personal review on the Roku 4K with Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. Honestly, you will be very happy. If you have any questions, any comments, any criticisms, hey, for those of you that have subscribed to us, thank you. Thank you so much. On behalf of my wife, my children, and myself, thank you so much. We love doing this type of thing. And quite frankly, for all your comments and all your questions, really appreciate it. So with that said, God bless you. Stay safe, stay positive, but more than anything, test negative. Be blessed.